Today is a special day. It's time to have a conversation. We welcome Clemence and Dan.
¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo están? Sean bienvenidos a mi canal, su canal MANNY'S Fragrances. Nuevamente en otro video más, y el día de hoy estoy muy contento porque finalmente se van a poder unir dos naciones. Finalmente lo que les había platicado el día de ayer en el live, pues el día de hoy es un día muy especial para mí, para el canal, para todos nosotros. Porque yo sé que hemos hecho algunas colaboraciones con gente de Estados Unidos. Sin embargo, hay otras personas más allá de Estados Unidos que están en Europa, y creo que con estos lives que ha estado haciendo Dan en los últimos semanas, últimos meses, creo que nos hemos podido estar hermanando un poquito más allá de lo que lo habíamos hecho. Es un honor, es un orgullo tener hoy a dos personajes, a dos personalidades muy importantes ya en el mundo de las fragancias, y es un honor también tenerlos aquí en el canal en un día cualquiera, en un jueves cualquiera. Ya les había dicho ayer, este programa, por respeto a ellos, tiene que ser básicamente en inglés. Trataré de estar traduciendo un poquito durante el en vivo. Yo sé que va a haber algunos puntos donde ya no se va a perder la traducción porque es medio incómodo, pero vamos a tratar de que todos ustedes puedan entender más o menos lo que pasa. Y para todos aquellos que están aquí que no hablan español, well, everybody that doesn't speak Spanish that is here for Mr. Smelly and Clemence, well, welcome. Like I said, this show is mainly going to be in English. Is for respect to them that they don't speak Spanish. It will be unrespectful for me to try to make speak in Spanish. So hopefully everybody understands what I'm saying. I will try to translate on the fly, but I know that sometimes we get lost in translation. So, well, let's see how it goes. I know I want to have a good time. I know I want to have fun. So let me welcome first of all the ladies, and let me welcome dar la bienvenida a the one and only, the lovely Clemence that is already here. Clemence, how are you?
Hi, Fanny.
How are you?
Wow.
Yeah. Let's put some.
Oh my God, that's so amazing.
Yeah. Well.
Hi, Fanny. How are you doing?
How are you? Nice for you to be here. I mean, nice to accept their invitation.
Well, honestly, I'm super honored to be here. I'm so happy. It's such a different community as well, but we share the same passion. So I'm super happy to be here.
Yeah, and I know that we have been meeting each other in Fragcom with Dan, which is also here. So let me welcome Dan to you. So we're and why not? Let's put some claps. Why not? So
look at him.
Hey. So we're now like partners in crime, right? I mean, we've been getting along very well, I think, during Friday lives. So it's an honor for me to invite you here and finally do something random. I mean, we don't have any subject, anything. Like we just be, I think answering any comments or whatever. I mean, we're open to anything. So I think that's the way to go. No, Dan?
Yes. Hola, amigos. And yeah, of course, Manny, if you want to do some Spanish language stuff, it's all about the viewers. So, you know, whatever you need to translate, we just let you go for it. So whatever's best for you and the audience is fine.
Yeah. I'll try to translate on the fly. Voy a tratar de traducir pero es un poco incómodo. It's sometimes kind of hard. I mean, trying to speak English, Spanish. So, but I don't mind. I'll try to do as much as I can. And first of all, I remind people that if para toda la gente que quiera que le pongamos atención a su comentario, everybody that wants for us to watch your comment and answer your question or your comment, the super chat is available. So whatever you want, I mean, you can do super chat and we will go right out to your question. So yeah, that's the most important thing. And then there's moderators active, moderadores activados. Whatever thing you said that is not suitable for the show, we will ban you guys. So try to behave. I know.
Let's see if your audience can behave, actually.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you guys see women and then they go like dogs. I mean, ven mujeres y luego tratan de atacar. And there's some comments here, early comments, and I'll try to go faster for each and every comment. I put some. I don't know if I put England on the back. I just get some backgrounds back. I don't know if this is an emblematic scene or what. I don't know, but I tried to put something on.
That's London. That's
London Bridge or what?
London Bridge or Tower Bridge?
Tower Bridge. Tower Bridge.
Tower Bridge. She knows more than me.
I'm the French telling you what is Tower Bridge.
Yeah. And then I got another one, which is is this England too?
London Eye. It's London, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's a famous landmark of London, yes.
Okay, that's okay. I'll leave that one. I like that one. Mario 47 Running says, greetings, saludos, mi buen Manny, mucho éxito. The comments. Let's go and see comments. Let's see, watch some comments here. Adrian Martinez, great guests. Adrian Lord Sheffield, he's here. He's from your channel. Looking forward to the show tonight, Manny. Thank you, Lord. I know that we have been meeting, or we met in one of your shows, right then? Yeah, he was.
Yes, Lord Jarfield, he was on once. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
German Wexer, can't wait to see you guys. And he's one of the regulars on the show, and he has something here for you, Clemence. I don't know if you can translate whatever he's saying. He's French.
Oh, bienvenue à Clemence et merci beaucoup de nous avoir donné l'opportunité de partager vos connaissances. So he's saying welcome, and he says thank you for sharing your knowledge with Manny as well. Like, that's so sweet. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Pedro Velasquez, welcome. Sergio, hi. Alfredo Rivera, greetings, Manny, also saying hi. Ready for the show. Mago Magenta, Alexis, welcome to the #1 show in Spanish. Nah, I don't think I'm the #1 show in Spanish. I'm the only. Yes. I'm the only show in Spanish. Greetings to everyone from San Angelo, Texas. Saludos, San Angelo. Luis Tesla, Victor Acosta, Jorge Cardona, Manny knows. Ya se conectó Baroma, Leroy Brown.
Wow,
Edson Gonzalez, Javier Aguilar. Who else? He says, who else is here only for Clemence? What about us guys, Dan? I mean, ¿qué pasa?
I speak Spanish, but I don't speak a word. The only thing that I can say is hola, gracias, mi casa es tu casa. Voilà.
Oh, yeah. And what about you, Dan? What do you know? What words do you know in Spanish?
You can guess. Cerveza.
Cerveza. Yes, I know this one.
Okay, what are you drinking, as a matter of fact? What are you guys drinking? I'm drinking water.
I'm just disappoint you. Tonight I am actually drinking my mineral water.
Okay.
Later, after this, I'm gonna have a late dinner and I'll have a few beers then. But if I drink on the stream, I save that only for the weekends because it can get a bit messy.
Well, I'm a bit in advance for tomorrow's show, but yeah, good. For me it's red wine.
Red wine, okay. Well, for tomorrow, I mean, for you guys, it's almost today, right? I mean, it's almost tomorrow. It's almost Friday, right?
See.
Yeah, kind of. We have 2 hours left.
Okay, Matthews, Medway on tour projecting weed and inspiration around the world. What is that? I don't know.
Hello to him. I know him.
Okay, he's one of your Jorge Cardona, Matthews, bonjour. Lord Sheffield, he's here. Okay. ¿Qué tal? Eduardo Mac, Alexis, Clemence, I'm your fan. Yeah, you have a lot of fans. Clemence tiene muchos admiradores aquí. You have a lot of fans here. Let me go to the super chat. One of my sponsors here of Frame Logistics. The three of you are awesome reviewers. Best wishes on today's show. Good luck and have a lot of fun. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Omar. His name is Omar. He's one of the team guys from my team that helped me with
the.
Yeah. The London Eye. Okay, that was the Tower Bridge. And we have Miami calls here. I've been banned many times. No biggie, many. Clement, you are the best girl in the world of YouTube. Okay.
Oh, that is cute. Thank you.
Welcome. I know I got my guys in my team. Jesus Enrique Galindo, welcome. Thank you, Lord Sheffield. I know that. Saludos. Argentina. Okay, it's gonna be legendary. Okay, Miami. Okay, we're gonna go and there's another guy here from my team. Moises Villela, the one he's the one that do the all the intros and the voicing off, or however you call it. I mean all the thing that are spoken words
nice.
On the show.
By the way, the intros are amazing. It was actually like, wow, well, am I watching a movie?
he is the one. Moises Villela. He's the one that make all the intros for the show. So
that's really
he's
cool.
one of the guys in my team. He doesn't speak English very well, but he managed to do things because he's actually into the publicity and all that type of stuff. I mean, he do commercials and he has the voice for that. So Mr. Smelly is fantastic. Okay, we'll go in and check some messages later. Okay, there's another super chat here. Star Seguro is another one of the guys on my team. He has put some super chats in your show too. Okay, so thank you.
Muchas gracias, Star Seguros.
Okay,
wow, I'm impressed.
Sergio Jimenez. Hi guys, do you like Peaky Blinders?
I love it. Love it.
And yes, what kind of fragrance you use? Yeah, you're the one that the other one said that we're talking about Peaky Blinders, right? And Thomas, this guy Shelby, and
remember, Manny, when I said that Thomas Shelby was like my go-to man.
Yeah, we remember that you were saying that you like older guys, and what was the other thing? Older guys, older, and what did you say the other day? Mean older.
Bandidos, bad guys.
Yeah, bandidos.
Yeah, all bad guys, and well, we have a chance.
Stop it.
Yeah, that's okay. So what kind of fragrance? Yeah, Thomas Shelby use. Do you know? Or do you have an idea, or do you think? Take a guess.
Got no idea actually, but I would see him with something very British, like some florist, for example, like something like very classy British style. I don't know. Okay.
I don't know what is CLP 490. I don't know what currency is that, but it's a super sticker. Thank you very much. Thank you for the super sticker. And okay, let's start with as everyone does. What is your fragrance of the night for you? What are you wearing, Clemence, today?
I've got the bottle here. I'm wearing this. This is from Floriaico. It's called This July Evening. This is like an ambery fragrance, but slightly floral. So it's funny because it smells slightly like rainy, like the rain as well. It's not too heavy, but quite sensual. So really like that, like, very cozy. And it smells a bit like a tea as well. So I love that for the evening. It smells really cozy. And look at that cap. I mean, it's amazing. But yeah. So yeah.
Nice, very nice. Okay, and what about you then? What was your fragrance for the day or the night?
It's a new one that I just got recently, Azaro Porom Low. Have you tried that one, Manny?
Yeah, you know what? I got that from a review from forgot his name. He has been in your show. From
Sense of South Jersey.
No, the other which is Senland. Chris. Yeah, yes. Chris from Senland. He has. I bought some couple of fragrances because of his reviews, and that one is one of them. It's pretty nice. I do love the Azaro brand, and definitely that one has the DNA of the original somewhere around.
I think you like Rive Gauche Pour Homme, don't you, Manny?
Yeah.
I think this is very similar to Rive Gauche Pour Homme, but it's like it's like a sport version of that. It's a little bit. It's got yuzu, but it has a very similar smell to Rive Gauche Pour Homme by Yves Saint Laurent, but a little bit fresher, more sporty to me. So I really enjoy it because of that, and it's very affordable. So yeah. Really good stuff.
I haven't compared them against each other, but I will do that because I do have both. And
I think if you do, then you'll notice it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, and for me, I'm still going with Hugo Boss. I have
Wow,
this.
Manny, you've got double camera. I'm just like,
I cannot put that in your show because I'm a guest. So but then you can do this. You can do this. There's a lot of things that you can do with StreamYard, huh? And you need to.
Yes.
Yeah, you need to do some.
I haven't explored them enough yet. I'm still learning. I think Clemence was right. Your intros are great, so I need to get my game a bit.
You have a great intro too, Dan, as well.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Yeah. Thank you.
Hugo Boss Bottle Infinite. The same of the bottles are the same as the whole line of Hugo Boss bottle. There's this another flanker, and this one has some olive good notes, which makes that creamier and oily kind of smell. But it's nice. It's nice. It's good for. We're here in the autumn, which is not very very cold yet, but it works fine. It's not a monster, but a beast. But yeah, it works pretty fine. So that's
nice.
the one for today. But nice. Let's see. What you friend? Okay, yeah. We already answered that one. Daniel Josue, I love your eyes. Yes,
Thank you.
She has two, as we all do. Twice.
Manny, don't get so jealous.
Clemence, Eduardo Mag, Mr. Rudy, Dominican Girls Are Hot. Smelly or the Mac. Damn, that's
typical Miami Cuddles comment. Hello, Cuddles.
Yep, and cheap. Did you get that at TK Maxx, Dan? They're talking about the Asaro, I believe.
I did, yeah. It was TK Maxx, yeah. It was about £14 in the UK,
wow,
so like $20 American, roughly, you know. So yeah. It was a fun pickup that I got the other day. Yeah.
TJ Maxx. Do you have TJ Maxxes also in England?
TK, yeah.
TJ Maxx.
In England, they call it TK Maxx. And in America, it's TJ Maxx. I don't know why. Do you have that in Mexico too?
No, but have it on the States, which is just a few kilometers away. But we do Marshalls. The discount stores here where I usually buy is Marshalls, Ross, TJ Maxx in some parts of the United States, but those where we can get the best deals. I have that one. Then spray away Smelly, don't disappoint, curly fragrance.
Yeah.
Okay. Try to have it down at the moment. What does a okay, let's see if I can. They say, what does a British smell like, and what does a French smell like?
Apparently, French smell really bad. That's the stereotype. So I might disappoint you.
Is that true? I mean, is that true that the French people does
well,
not...
I don't think they smell bad. But to be frankly honest, like most of the people I know around me, actually in my hometown, like they don't really have fragrances. Like it's not a lot of them, so it's not that they're smelling bad, you know. but it's not really common when someone has more than one fragrance, and even one is just like, whoa, okay, you've got a fragrance, you know, which is really weird for me, to be honest. But yeah,
is this a myth that the French people, I don't know if European in some countries do not shower every day? Is that a myth, or that's something? I don't know. I heard that, and probably it's a rumor that here in America, but I don't know.
I heard that a lot, and especially when I came to America, like a lot of people keep like telling that to my friend and stuff, and I was just like, what? Like, what is that stereotype? Apparently, it's true. I never seen that myself. I take shower every day, you know? But I don't know. I don't know where that's coming from. But I think it's a thing. Like, I don't know. Like, we're categorized as a heavy red drinker and not taking shower. I'm just like, what?
Stereotype. What about you then? Do you shower every day?
Yeah, I do shower every day. I don't know if the questioner meant what do the people smell like or the perfumes, but Yeah, I do shower every day. I think there is probably an unfair old jingoistic stereotype, maybe by British people, that people in maybe many years ago in Europe, their plumbing and things wasn't so good. So, you know, maybe 100 years ago, they didn't have the chance to wash so much. So it's it's I don't think it's true anymore, but it is an unfair stereotype that you may hear, I think. Yes.
Yeah. I think that, that's definitely a myth. I don't think, and probably some parts of, in the world where the water does not flow, regularly. I guess some parts of the world have problems with water that we might be getting in some years ahead too. I mean, the whole cities will have we have a lot of water, but not purified water, or not water seawater, which is salty water, which is not drinkable, or is not usable for some other stuff. So anyway.
Is water a little bit, sorry, is water more scarce in Mexico? Because I know when I've been to maybe the Canary Islands, where it's very hot, they're much more careful with the water. Do you have plentiful water there, or not so much because it doesn't rain so much?
Yeah, and some states of the country that are suffering a bit to have water. They have water, let's say, from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and then they close the faucet, and then until the other day. So they have to gather water, or have those a huge I don't know how do you call it in English, but huge tanks where they get water for next day. So, but here in where I live, you open the faucet and there's water running, which is kind of bad, because sometimes we leave the faucet open while we do some other stuff and the water is running. So yeah. Well, you were saying, Clemence, you were going to say something?
No, I was coming back to the fact that we are dirty in France, maybe. I heard something that the stereotype was coming from the king of France, a king I don't know when, back in the days, that it was basically trendy at the time to not take shower and just to take a bath once every 2 months. And apparently, if you were taking too many shower, you were a peasant, basically, and it was kind of a thing. So maybe it's coming from there. I don't know.
Yeah.
To explain it.
Yeah, maybe so. Miami said that Manny is the chat of Mexico. He loves his sheepies. I do. I mean, and Dan, do you saw that Clemence just uploaded a video, 400 fragrances? Is that your quantity of fragrances that you have, Clemence, or?
To be honest, I don't count anymore because I don't know. But I would say more than 400, definitely. But after I didn't count, to be fair. But yeah, I've done that video where I'm showing my collection and stuff, because so many people were asking me how organized I am, and I was like, well, I'm going to disappoint everyone, but my room is a pure mess with my fragrances. Well, so I just wanted to show it.
What about you then? Is you have a mess with your fragrances, or you have a
most of the? I mean, if I did a video about my, I've got things all over the table and stuff, and actually because even where there should be cereal in the cupboards, I've got my fragrances are where you would normally keep food and stuff, because I haven't got one place that's big enough to keep them all, so they're all over. But I saw I think that was the video I saw of Clemence, because you did one that was a bit more vloggy style, didn't you, the other day? I thought it was really good. It was a bit different. Was that the collection one?
Yes. I do like to do some kind of vlog stuff, just to keep it something a bit more natural, because I've done when I started my channel, I've done one that I've showed all my collection, this is this, and I found that very mechanic. I just want to give something more spontaneous now to my channel, but yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good. It's very, very difficult to do something new with fragrance. So yeah, I hope you keep doing those. Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. Oh yeah, Smelly's dictator intro. Why do you have the Russian whatever that you have?
I'm going to take it off now, actually, because I've got.
No. I'm
going to explain.
Not your cap, but whatever you have on your. What's the
jacket, the medals. The medals. Do you mean?
No, the jacket on the background. What is that building that you have?
The Kremlin.
Yeah, the Kremlin. The Kremlin. Why do you have the Kremlin? I mean, why?
Because after a while back, I declared myself the ruler of the fragrance community.
Okay.
It was not democratic.
Okay.
I took power by my own force of will. And then I decided that I should dress appropriately. And of course, some of the Soviet outfits I thought were rather smart in the old days. So I got a nice hat, and I sort of modeled myself on the fragrance version of, I don't know, Stalin or whoever you like.
Okay.
Or some kind of crazed guy, Ceausescu. And so I've got the Kremlin there for that reason. So it's just a joke, but there you go. And I do like I've always been a bit interested in Russia as a very intriguing country.
Here, but not with the same reason.
She likes Putin, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Clemence has a crush on Putin too.
I remember. Yeah, Clemence had a crush on all guys, mean guys, and Putin. Yeah, that's
it. But you see, what I've done now, Manny, I've got this. So what I do now, because I don't want people to think I'm a complete joke. So now I've made it so my outfit is sort of transferable, and now I can be a little bit more smart.
Look at James Bond coming.
You're turning into Bond. And
now I can become a little bit more smart, so I don't scare everyone away from my channel. You see, so I'm doing that now.
Look at him, how he transformed. That's incredible.
You asked, I think you asked the other day on your show, or I'm imagining, what is the best Bond? You asked that one, right?
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
What is the best? I mean, remind me again. What was your answer on that one? What is your best?
Do you mean which film or which actor?
No, I think which actor. I mean, first of all, which actor? Because movies there are so many, and I think that.
Clemence, which do you think is best?
The actor, you mean for James Bond?
Yeah.
I kind of like Sean Connery and Pierce Brosnan, to be fair, but I have to say there's my favorite movie from the James Bond line is Casino Royale with Daniel Craig, so I'm a bit, but I do like Sean Connery. I think he's perfectly encapsulated that, James Bond vibe, but yeah.
Have you seen the latest one?
Yes, I've been to the cinema actually to watch it. I liked it, but it's not my favorite, I have to say. But yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen it yet, so yeah. Okay. So the bad guy dies at the end, right? I assume.
No, I'm not saying anything, Manny. You need to watch it yourself.
Well, no. Spoiler alert.
No. After I'm gonna get like an angry message. So
they kill James Bond.
Stop saying that. No, he's alive, guys. He's alive.
Okay. Well, okay. What about you then? What is your best?
I think it's got to be Connery or Roger Moore. I think I'll go with Roger Moore slightly because when I was growing up, when I was born, he was the main one. So I've seen I go with Roger Moore, but those two are the winners for me. Yeah.
Remember this guy Timothy Dalton,
the one
that make like 2 movies, right?
Oh, good.
No, it was so bad. When I rewatched the Timothy Dalton like recently, and I was like,
what is that?
Like Sean Connery is like older, but I think it's more legit. I think there's a scene with Timothy Dalton. Is that Timothy Dalton or Roger Moore where there's a scene where he jumped on crocodiles, and I'm just like, what?
they give it the boot. I think that it didn't last like 2 movies, and that was it because it was pretty bad. One of the movies that I believe the first one was filmed. One of the scenes was filmed here in the mountains of my city, close by. I remember when there was the crew here. It was a tanker explosion on the road, and it was a scene that it lasts on the movie like 5 minutes, and they were filming this like for 6 months here. I mean that's the whole scene. Yeah, Barbara Broccoli, how do you say it? She was here. She's the daughter of Albert Broccoli, which is the producer. So she was here at the time in 1989, I believe, 1988, when they were filming the movie.
Oh my God, so I wasn't born.
Yeah, they were there. Yeah, and then the movie got out. Said what? I mean, it was a disaster. But yeah. So yeah, mine I think is, and I think I said the other day, I think it's Daniel Craig. I think Pierce Brosnan also make some good movies.
It was good and it was funny. I liked him because it was fun.
Yeah, and I think Sean Connery, the ones from Sean Connery, I didn't get to see when I was obviously I was not even born, I believe, but yeah, that was I think Daniel Craig, which is now he is the last movie of Daniel Craig, right? I mean the 007 with this movie.
Yeah, so I hear. Yeah.
Okay.
So that'll be interesting to see. He has been very good though. I think he's been a huge success in terms of the box office results on those films. So he's done well there. Yeah. Can anyone name the one other actor? Someone said it in the comments. MANNY'S.
The one
Clemence,
other actor.
One other main actor who's done it. He only did one film I won't tell you when. Only one.
Okay, it was Sean Connery, then Roger Moore, then Roger Moore lasted for a while, right? Roger Moore, Sean Connery and Roger Moore have the most.
They overlapped a bit as well, yeah.
Okay, and then it was this guy.
I can read it in the chat. I'm cheating.
Let's see.
But I couldn't remember him.
Okay, George.
I can't remember his movie.
I don't. Who is that guy? Who is that guy?
It's the late 1960s. There was one film.
Wow. Did you watch it, Dan?
No, I've never seen it. No. It doesn't seem to be the most popular one.
Oh, is that the one when he's getting married? I think no?
Could be.
Yes, because I remember there was one film and with just one guy, and that's the one that when he's married and I think his wife dies. I think that's this one. I'm not too sure.
I think you might be right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of. Well, that's my dad really, but I'm binge watching all the James Bond all the time.
Ah, really? Yeah.
I love it.
Matthew says here George Lazenby was the other one. Was an Australian.
I think he was. Yes, George Lazenby, and the film was. I think it was called On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Look, I'm such a. Sorry.
Go on.
I'm such a big fan that my dad got me a Zippo with it's written 007 and then it's written Goldfinger in here. So it's very old. It's a vintage one. But yeah, I'm such a big fan.
Wow. That's a collector's item there.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, this question that I've been before it goes away in Spanish says that I ask you about a fragrance that you can recommend for his girlfriend.
But it depends what she likes. If she wants something sexy, if she wants something for every day, like if you want to go for every day, something that's gonna match everyone. I say like go for a Burberry in London. You're sure that she's gonna like it, and it's nice for every day. But again, like, does she want something a bit more luxurious? Many questions to ask in here.
Well, what do you think will be like if you can say like a universal fragrance like all-terrain, let's say all-terrain fragrance.
Chanel, Coco Noir.
Coco Noir Chanel.
Yeah, because it's a timeless classic. It's non-offensive. You can wear it on a date. You can wear it in the evening because it's got slightly an oriental background, but it's slightly fresh with a touch of bergamot, so you can easily wear that during the day. So then you're sure you don't make any mistake. And usually, like, women love Coco Noir, so I highly recommend.
Ok, entonces para Luis Castillo, por si no entendiste, es Coco Noir de Chanel. Sería la fragancia que Clemence recomienda como una fragancia todo terreno 4x4 para tu novia. Depende de lo que quieras, pero esa es una fragancia como que universal. Así que ahí está la respuesta. Let's see what else. There's a lot of questions. José Caraballo, saludos. Igual Mr. Smelly. He's one of the regulars in the comments usually in my shows. Thank you, Jose. The war is that water in France more expensive. The word is that water in France. The word is that the water in France is more expensive than Coke. Coca-Cola. I mean, not Coke. I mean Coca-Cola. I mean, not that type of Coke. The other Coke.
Not the same. I don't know. What the fuck is that? No, I don't know.
What is the price of Coca-Cola? I mean, in France.
Well, it depends where you go. If you go to a station, then it's like £5, you know. But like, I don't know, like £1.
What about a can of what, a 5-ounce can or whatever the measure is? I mean,
€1.50, like €1, €1.50. Yeah, something like that. So it's not. It's kind of cheap. I don't know. It depends what kind of Coca-Cola as well.
Then I before I forgot, and I thought I was going to get that one today. Your fragrances are here in my city, and the DHL. Shame on you, DHL. They should have haven't delivered today. Apparently they're delivering something else, and but they're here. They're here at the station,
right?
And I will be having. I hope I had them today, so I can just open those here, But yeah, I will open them up on my Saturday show, and then I will definitely do a review.
Great!
This guy from Star Seguros, my one of my sponsors, my buddy, says that he wants a decan, that I give him a decan because you were advertising this one as he's also like 50 years old like me, so he's like he loves the old school vibe. So he said that, basically you've been advertising this one as old school with modern touches, right? I mean, your friend,
yes,
Gravitas.
That's right. Yeah, both. You could say that about both of them. But Gravitas certainly is a fougere fragrance, and quite old school. But we have a little bit of spice and vanilla in there, so it's not so old fashioned that it would be off putting to the average person. But I think if you're a fan of your old classics, then more than likely you're probably going to like that one. And Bon Viveur too really is maybe inspired by things like Chanel Pour Monsieur a little bit. So yeah, you can say both of them for us older guys, nostalgic. Then
but a younger guy like in their 30s can use that without any issues.
I think so, but I think anyone can wear anything. But yeah, I guess mostly they may appeal to people above 30, but depends on your personal taste. But yeah, absolutely, yes.
Okay. I see your question here. Algera, where is it? I saw a comment here that he's asking you, what is? Okay, no, this is not the one, but what is the more representative fragrance of England and France, Algera?
Well done. Go for England.
I was going to let ladies go first, but if you want me to go first, I'll go for it. I think a good one actually obviously France has a much bigger tradition of perfumery, and in many ways, I'm sure English brands or English perfumery has been much influenced by France, really, as the home of European perfumery. But I would say Floris fragrances, and perhaps particularly Floris 89 would be a very English or British feeling fragrance. It's quite sort of stuffy and old fashioned, and it's not really sexy, but it's just soapy and very a very nice, beautiful fragrance, but quite bitter and dry, and it's not very sort of fun and sexy and playful. But I really like it, so I think that's a classic one. Floris number 89 smells kind of English, I think. Yeah,
I love it. It's so good, so good.
Okay, good. And what about you, Clemence? What is a French representative fragrance?
I guess it's kind of obvious. I would say fragrances from 1921, number 5 from Chanel, of course, that is emblematic for us when we think of a fragrance, a French fragrance. But there's also Shalimar from Guerlain, same year. So definitely emblematic for us. Any Guerlain, I would say, is really emblematic. But if you're talking about masculine, definitely we can say like some Vetiver again from Guerlain, or like Pour Monsieur as well. But it's really those brands that we know, I would say, like this, that are very emblematic for us. Like, in France, like, who doesn't know number 5? And, it's quite funny to say that when there was the Second World War, number 5 was actually the only fragrance in France that was sold, because you couldn't sell any fragrance and stuff like that. It was only number 5 that was sold during those years. So it's really like showing that it was the only perfume that you could buy. It's incredible, to think that. So I definitely say that. Okay,
good. I won't say any Mexican fragrance, because I think we have adopted whatever fragrances from Europe, and I don't think we have any. No.
Not even one. Like something that you see quite a lot in your country.
Well, that we will probably seek a lot of fragrances from all over the world, but something that is representative from Mexico. There's one that is made out of lemon, one lemon that is grows in one of the states in Mexico, but it's not very popular. I guess that is kind of forgotten. I don't think anybody has. I have it, and I have shown that one in one of my videos, but not many persons knows about that fragrance. So I think everybody goes for Dior's, Chanel's, whatever is on the market. So we're at the mercy of the market. And there's a super chat here. Dan, the man with class, and Clemence with so much elegance. Welcome to the best Spanish fragrance channel on YouTube. Great chemistry, the three of you. Thank you so much. I think we got along well, right? I think we got along well.
Yeah, we've really enjoyed having Manny on my channel on the Friday live shows, and I'm actually thinking that I might start doing more than one a week. So anytime that we can get you on again, you'll be very welcome, Manny. And it's been great to have some of your, and gracias to the viewers from Mexico who've joined. It's been great.
Thanks a lot. And what about you? You do some lives on Instagram, like the other day, Clemence, but not any lives on.
Not often. I used to do live on Instagram like back a year ago, like every Sunday. But I have to say, like I stopped a little bit this year. I was like not too much live. But I'm thinking to go back in there. But like because I'm so much in Mr. Smelly's one, I'm just like, well, that's fine. I'm just going in dance live. It's okay.
Like I told you,
I'm happy with it.
Like I told you the other day, we should take this on the road. we should take the show on the road.
Well, I would love that. I mean, and I definitely I want you to be maybe you don't want to come every week, Manny, but maybe you can come at least once every 2 weeks. And with Clemence, obviously, I am keen to have a female co-host, and my viewers really love her. So if I can get her at least to do. I'm sure she doesn't have to do every week because it's Friday nights and it's not always. She may have a life,
well,
but I'm very,
I've got no social life, so you're fine.
She's just like the best. So the best co-host.
She said for now. She said for now. For now,
yeah,
I don't
for now,
have.
because you never know. I might find a Russian man at my door. You know.
That's when all your troubles begin, I think.
We'll be knocking. How long you have been in UK, Clemence? I mean, do you move from France, or you were studying in UK, or why did you end up in UK?
So I studied in France. So it's been like 5 years now. I'm in the UK. I moved back in the day with my boyfriend at the time. I think I wanted something more exciting in my life. I was really bored in my own city. It was very quiet, and we didn't have anything like niche fragrances in my city. So I guess I wanted to discover some more stuff. I was really attracted by London since I'm born, because I love English music, like English punk rockers and everything. So for me, going to London was like the big dream, you know. So and I wanted also like my career to evolve, and I knew that if I was staying in France, like it would be very flat. So I just decided like to go, really, and I'm never regretted my choice. Like I'm so happy in London, honestly. It's really like nice to discover so many things. My English got much better, so I'm really happy. It's still not perfect, but it's a bit there. So I'm really happy here.
So you came into the UK without speaking any English at all?
No. I was actually usually the top of my class in English, but but like when I moved to London, so I was working for Chanel. And I remember my first day, like people were talking to me in English, obviously. And I was just like, I don't understand anything. I was the top of my class back in France. And when I arrived in here, I knew nothing. Like, especially in England, you have so many different accents. I was like, I couldn't get anyone. I was just like, why? Like, especially people from the north. I was like, I'm dead. Like, I don't know what you're saying. But now I'm better.
Yeah, why is it so easy to understand you then? Because I remember I was telling you that I was working at the hotel receptionist when this was the movie was here, the movie from James Bond, and all these people on the production team from that movie were obviously English, and they have this accent that I say, well, I knew English at the time, probably not as good as now. But it was kind of difficult to understand. I mean, the accent. I mean, it was kind of difficult to. And with you, I know that you have the English accent, but not that deep, or I don't know how can I put it. But I don't think they have there's some. some English that is so pure that they have no contractions, no. I mean, you said all the words specifically like they are. So
yes. There's a lot of different accents in the UK actually, although it's it's only the size of one American state. There are almost 20 different accents that you can pick up, and some of them are really people from Liverpool, like you hardly understand anything they're talking about. So there's like, people from up north or Birmingham have got a very strange kind of accent.
Can you do Essex?
Well, Essex is almost like me. Essex is just more or less like Cockney. All right, mate. Yeah, how's it going? Oh, nice one, darling.
What was the accent of the Beatles? Of the guys from the Beatles?
That's Liverpool. That's Scouse. So
that's too.
Oh yes, when I met George, we wrote loads of songs. That's what we wrote yesterday. It's like, actually, that went to Birmingham. That went wrong. That was wrong.
That's the one that I understand. What about George? I was in love with George Michael. I was in love with his music. George Michael, he had an accent too, but I think he was from some part of England too, right?
He was more or less a southeastern. My accent is not very strong. I mean, it's not the Queen's English, but it's sort of. I was from North London, but I can go a little bit more London. Right, mate, how's it going? But I'm more easy to understand, probably the standard. I'm more close to standard English than some people. George Michael, though, is a similar area to me, so it wasn't a very strong accent from any region. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's the reason why. What do you think? What do you think now that I spoke about George Michael? Do you like the music from George Michael? Do you have a
Clemence? Do you?
Clemence, do you know any song of George Michael?
Yeah, of course. Like, I mean, the Christmas song and "Wake Me Up Before You Go." Like, come on, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I love, and 1984. I remember when I was watching. There was the television video shows, the music video on television before there was the internet and all. I remember the premiere of the George Michael video, "Careless Whisper." That's a song I fell in love up until this day. That I love that song. I don't know why, but I think it's the saxophone
with someone in this song. It's amazing.
I think the saxophone is kind of very sexy instrument. I think the saxophone is definitely I don't know.
Woo! Manny likes the saxophone.
Manny, can I just say that also somebody in the comments said that by the way, many of your viewers are just Spanish speakers from other places too. So that's a good point. Because I said only thank you to the Mexican people, but I'm sure there's Spanish speakers from the USA and Spain. And maybe elsewhere in South America. So thanks to all of them.
Yeah,
I just wanted to say, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I just want to say, Manny, that your English is superb. Really, it's excellent.
Yeah, incredible.
We understand everything, and you don't really make any bad errors at all. I
only learned it in school, which it was not that much. I learned it through watching television shows in the 80s, and I think I specified the other day when I was in your show. I think I have this ability because. I mean, like you probably have an ability to play guitar without studying or so, but I think I have the ability for the English, and the majority of my jobs have been in U.S. companies that do business in Mexico. So most of my bosses have been Americans. So I need to speak English, and I think I like it. I've been loving. English music since the 80s and even probably late 70s when I was a kid. So I love pop music from the 80s. Duran Duran, George Michael, Madonna, all of that. Even Depeche Mode.
Oh, I love Depeche Mode.
Stuff like that. So yeah, it's.
But it's really impressive because, like you say, like I've learned that at school and I've watched this and this. I know a lot of French people that have learned at school as well, but they don't speak actually a word. Like you're speaking so fluently. It's incredible.
Thank you. I think the key here is to practice more than anything. If you know English, like you, Clemence, when you were you were in France, if you get to London and you start to practice more and more, and even though they have an accent that you say, well, what they're saying, but I think the key here is to practice the most that you can. So that will be perfection. And then I was working in companies, and you start to learn some type of English that is not the common one, more technical English, more things like that. So it broadens your view of English. No, it gets broader.
Yeah.
And you only have a mild accent, because I've heard people from Spain or Mexico with much stronger accent. They may be speaking good English, but your accent, is very, very mild, really, isn't it?
Yeah, and I try. I mean, I probably, that's the thing I take care of most. I mean, the accent. I don't know. I not that I hate it, but I don't want to sound very, very Latin. I mean, excuse me if somebody gets offended, but I try to speak as much cleaner, if you may say so, as I can. Yeah. So
you could do a channel if you had the time and energy. You could do a channel on fragrances in English. Your English is good enough.
Yeah, totally.
And then you will have to compete with all these guys. You'll have to compete with Miami calls.
Yeah, but you have to though. Like it makes me think of the channel of William Mucho. Like he's doing like Spanish reviews plus English as well. But yeah,
every review he does in both languages. He
does. But I don't know if up to date. But in the past, he used to have more views on the Spanish spoken videos than on the English. Because why? Because people on the English market doesn't follow that. I don't know. I think if you make your niche, and it's kind of difficult to get into another market.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, like I'm doing like French reviews and English, so not as much as William would show. Like I'm trying to do like once every 2 weeks like a review in French. And I quite enjoyed it because even though my audience is not too French, it's much more like English, American and stuff. I do get like some regular viewers like in France, and it's nice, like to speak your own language, or to touch a different market as well, because the market is completely different, and it's actually really interesting because I got to know some French reviewer that I would have never known, like if I wouldn't have done like things in my own language. So it's interesting, but it's a lot of work though. But yeah.
Okay. What about
I think that the big market is that I would love to be able to tap into is the Spanish language. If only I could have good Spanish subtitles on all of my videos, I would love that, because there's a huge community out there that speaks Spanish, but unfortunately, being a typical Englishman, I can only speak English, sadly. So yeah, I think it's.
So you speak a bit of French?
No,
really,
Dan,
nothing.
Really I would love to speak Italian, which I think is very close to Spanish. I think Italian will be. I would love to. There's, I don't know. There's something about Italian that I like, and
I actually like
French is. I was watching a video of one of your videos the other day, and it's more. French is more. Yeah, girl. It's kind of you need to use more of your throat, or I don't know what do you call it. I mean that, but it's kind of.
I don't know. Don't use my throat too much.
Okay. Well, okay, not for that, but yeah. Yeah, Manny is an American boy for that. No, I'm not American. I'm from America, but not North America.
Who says that you're Manny? Somebody says Manny Aceves is one of the most controversial persons in the community. Is that true, Manny?
Where is it?
Yeah. What have you done?
Where is it?
Somewhere in the comments.
Can you see the time?
Yeah, let me find it. You just went off my screen now.
What have you done, Manny?
Yeah, what have you been up to?
Let me highlight the comment, and I'll put that into context.
He wants to explain himself.
Can you find it? I can't find it.
He wants to find the person.
I want to find the person so I can. George Michael spoke.
Close.
Okay,
Hang
I'm
on.
with it. George Michael, welcome many of the borders. Manny, lo está leyendo como un campeón. I mean, thanks for the welcome.
Here we go. 11:27 p.m. Juan O.
11 should be like 327.
11:27.
Like
Juan
Manny's
O.
the mafia of Mexico, maybe.
327.
It's only about 3 or 4 comments back. From
Okay,
the most
Juan.
recent
Okay,
one
yeah,
you
Juan.
could
Yeah,
find,
he's one of the regulars. Manny, one
What
of the
did
most
you
controversial
do?
person in the French community.
¿Qué pasa, Manny?
Remember, I told you the other day. I mean, I'm more like you on the way that you say things like they are. I mean, you don't have any filters.
Yeah.
And this is entertainment. I mean, I see this as an entertainment, and people sometimes I might joke about some other reviewer, and then they say, "Nah, you're speaking shit about the other guys and that." So. But we're not even Fraganson. I mean, we'll probably mock about with a mask or something about some other reviewer, but it's not. I mean, nothing personal. I mean,
no.
I go to sleep every night and I forget about what I did the day prior.
You're not a typical safe influencer who is scared to offend anybody all the time, right?
That's right. That's right.
Same.
Correct.
That's what I tried to be like. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's important because obviously we like the fragrances, but we're also, apart from being fragrance people, we're also YouTubers, and YouTubers, and it's all about, there's a community, and any community online, there's always going to be a little bit of antagonism or disagreements and fun, and so some people don't enjoy it, but a lot of people it's fun. And like you say, probably mostly harmless. So I think I'm one of the few people who enjoys it. But a lot of YouTubers will be, oh, if I do that, then maybe the people who sponsor me won't sponsor me anymore. So I better not say anything that might upset somebody.
Yes, you're right.
You're like my drama queen of the community.
I have become that recently. I've enjoyed it recently.
I definitely like your style because of.
You go to dance.
Yeah, I definitely like your style because we're more like the same thing, type of entertainment. Yeah. But when you do a serious video, you speak about the fragrance. I mean, seriously. So that's the other part. I mean,
sometimes I forget that people need to hear a bit about fragrances too. So yeah, you have to get the balance right.
And then on the live shows, I mean, sometimes we start talking about different subjects. What is your opinion about this? What is your opinion about 007? And then it was in the chat sometimes say, hey, when are you start to speak about fragrances? Well, come on, I mean, guys, enjoy a bit. I mean, we're chatting.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think you can't. I mean, there are live streams where there's a good. I mean, it's a good live stream by a guy in Canada called You Smells Good, Eugene, and it's very much more serious. They talk for 2 hours and they really talk about the notes in the fragrances, and and that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. But for me and my community, I'm not that interested that I can talk about lavender or patchouli for 2 hours. I mean, I'm just
and
I can do a little bit. And
totally agree with you. It gets to a point where it's boring. So why don't you make a recorded video instead of a live show?
Well, some people really enjoy that. There are different people in the community, and that's great. And sometimes I've watched it and quite enjoyed it, but it depends. Sometimes you want to watch a serious documentary. Sometimes you want to watch a chat show and have a laugh. So it's different markets. But for me, I agree with you, man. You've got to have
and that's why I call my show talk show. I mean, what part of talk show do you not understand when I said talk show? I mean, it's we're talking about different subjects. So come on, guys. I mean, it's just it's what we need. I mean, we don't need to start to hear about notes and I mean, and like you said, there's people that love that. So.
Yeah, you can do it any way you like, but there's plenty of room. People like to. I mean, you can do the serious videos when you do your own recorded video, but particularly when you interact, people want to. It's nice to get to know more about Clemence as a person, not just her fragrance knowledge. Same with you, and we interact with people and we have a laugh and things. So I mean, and it's the same. A lot of other. I noticed a lot of other communities. I like to watch videos about watches, wristwatches, and they have long streams that they don't talk that much about the watches, but people are tuning in because they know that this guy hates the other guy, and they've had a big fight. So it's you know, it's fun to me. I've tried to get some people who don't like me to come on the stream more, but they're too safe. They won't come on because it's too messy and scary.
Who would you say are one of the people that doesn't like you a lot? I mean, you're not.
Well,
you're not going into the water. I mean,
maybe
come on.
If it was one next time I come on, I'll be drinking. Then I'd say more. But no, listen. There's nobody that I really dislike, but I know that there are people. I mean, I can say actually, there's a guy, Joey Cannoli. I've had a few little things with, but he does come on the stream. He's more controversial. No, but I don't. It's more fun. We have a fight, but it's
Joey is the one with the one with glasses the other day. The one with the beard.
Yeah. Like
okay.
You do that, like that relationship as well, Dan. Like, for example, like you have this kind of like we fight, but then you come back. You know, it's fun.
Yes. You know? Yeah, he will insult me a little bit, and I'll insult him a little bit.
It's funny because every time I see Joey, he's like very chill. And then people say things to me, and I'm like, "What?"
Yeah. He's a different style to me, but yeah. And then even Miami Cuddles, you can say is, you know, he can be a little bit argumentative.
I think Miami Cuddles definitely dislike me.
Oh, I don't think so. He was very rude to you. Well, not really personally rude to you, but he did. No, he deliberately tried. He tried to stir you up. He tried
to upset me, and I had a bit of wine, so of course he was going.
Yeah, but I don't think he means it. Well, he'll speak for himself, but you know, he's just like that, and you know, he's. I like to have him in the show because I think people would. It's nice to have a bad guy or a pantomime villain or something, so you have somebody to fight with, and you know, even if the audience don't like that character, I think it makes the drama. You know, if I watch a film, I want there to be a bad guy, so I want some bad guys on my chat show. You know.
Yeah,
I like that very much.
Or I want some people to think I am the bad guy. You know, I enjoy that.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, I won't be specific, but some of the people, when a few months ago I did a video that upset people because I did a video rating the top 10 sexiest female fragrance reviewers. I won't go on about that. But obviously, Clemence was in the video. You know, that was goes without saying. But some people, of course, said this is disgusting, he's sexist, and I invited them to come on and talk and debate me, but none of them will ever do it.
But that's because, you know, that's why when people asked me, obviously, like, what did I think of that, and I was like, well, obviously, if you're saying that this is sexist, is because you didn't watch the video. Because if you see the thumbnail, of course it's like clickbait and everything, because we want views, we have to do that. But then you watch the video, and Dan is just very sweet and very classy, and he doesn't say anyone is really sexy, you know, it's just really nice. And he talks about the content and what is specific to any channel. He doesn't say, oh, this one is cute because she has big boobs, you know. He's like, you know, she's nice because she talks about this, she does that, you know. It wasn't offensive at all.
Merci. Thank you. Yes, but I was just mentioning that in passing. And I mean, there's no one that I really hate, but there's a guy, George, the Fragrance Apprentice, and he's got a very successful channel. And we have a little bit of back and forth.
He's from England too?
Yes,
is he?
Yes.
Okay.
A bit more up north, and I really respect him because he's been doing his channel for even longer than me, and he produces very well. He's a film director as well.
Wow. Okay.
And sort of, you know, an independent film director or whatever. With you know, he's young, so he's starting his career in that. So his videos are great. But yeah, we've had a few little things, but it's fun. But I'm not sure that he's keen to come on my channel because I don't think he wants to sort of go in the muddy water. And I mean, my videos do get a bit messy, so you know, I understand why he perhaps isn't keen to do it. But I would like to. I definitely would enjoy having a go at him a little bit in a friendly way on a live stream. But yeah, so he's one of my. I always call them competitors, the other YouTubers, because let's be honest, we are competitive.
Yeah. We need. That's the thing that I will say. I mean, we need to be. I mean, we're competitive on everything that we do, sports, school. I mean, we need to be competitive. I mean, that's on. Not because we want war or anything, but just because we need to be competitive. I like girly girls that carries a firearm on her tie under her dress. That sounds like a spy movie or something.
And a fire under her red dress.
On her tie, under her red dress.
Oh, wow.
That sounds like the bad girl. You know what? Remember? Have you seen the Mission Impossible? The latest Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
There's Tom Cruise fighting in a bar with a girl. Actually, I remember that you asked me about my in one of your shows.
Yes, your crush is your man's crush.
Yeah, that girl, which is called, and I forgot her name. I look for her, but there's a scene where she pulls up her dress and then takes like a knife out of her tights. So she's called. Let's see if I can find her name. That was one of my crush. You guys need to work together. Say Story Smile.
Oh,
Story
that's
Smiles.
nice. Well, we're already doing that right now. Well, it's for fun, but you know.
Russ Johnson. I don't think there's a single friend reviewer that I don't like. YouTube cultivates a personality. It doesn't mean that's how people are in real life. What do you think about that, Dan?
Yeah, I mean, it's not, I mean, they are real people, but it's not really real life. So I think that there's no one I really dislike based on their YouTube channel, because I respect anyone who's, it's quite tough to do this stuff, and I respect anyone who's doing it. So yeah, I agree with that. People, I laugh and make fun of Jeremy Fragrance, but I respect him quite a lot, and he deserves his success. And I always recognize, people who've got more viewers and stuff than me. Sometimes I might think, well, I think what I'm doing is more to my taste, but most of them, it's because they deserve it. They've worked hard. The videos are very polished. So yeah, I do respect everybody else, and really, there's no real hard feelings. Perhaps someone could do something that really was, really upset me, but no one really has yet. What about you, Clemence? I know you probably won't say, but is there anyone you don't like too much, or anything that annoys you about other channels, or are there any big beefs in the female reviewer community that we don't know about?
I think, honestly, that's why you might have noticed that I'm spending more time with the masculine community. But that's really me. Like, I do like to spend, like, for example, like I'm going on your live, Dan. I've been on the podcast with Steve and Chris, for Fragmento. I went on, George live like few times, and I get along more with men. Like, I do get some contact, of course, with some female reviewers that are amazing. But most of the female reviewer, like for me, don't really communicate that much because women are a bit more complicated. They make problems when they shouldn't be problems. And it's a lot of gossiping and a lot of I love you, and in the back, and I'm not like that. I really don't like that. Like, I say things like it's coming. So I'm not really trying, to be honest. I know that I'm really confident and I feel really comfortable with the presence of men, because I like the fact that they're usually a bit more outspoken, and, like they will say things and they won't, like make it so complicated. So I feel more comfortable with them. That's it,
Okay. Okay. Here's my crush. Let me just put that. See if I can. Vanessa Kirby is her name. She's English. She's from England, I believe. Have you not seen her before?
No.
No.
Yeah, Vanessa.
In a movie? Would we know her from some movie or series?
But yeah, it's in the last installment of Mission Impossible Fallout. Mission Impossible Fallout is Vanessa Kirby. How do you pronounce that? Kirby? Vanessa Kirby.
Kirby. Vanessa Kirby.
Yeah,
I can see why you like her. Yep.
Yeah, that's. Let's see if I can.
I don't have a problem understanding that.
Yeah, that's. And I totally forgot that day when I said, "Hey, I forgot about that." Okay, yeah, I keep seeing the movie, and she's on the movie of that one, Mission Impossible. I think she's bound to return in the next one, which is about to. Tom Cruise just end up filming that movie after he yelled. Did you hear that he yelled at the crew when it was the COVID thing, and he was at the set, and he saw some of the crew without the mask, and he got really mad, and somebody kind of record that in with the phone, and they put it on the this.
Really?
This, yeah, he was yelling, saying, "Come on, you guys!" And no, he was right, because he's the producer, and said if they got the production stopped because one contagious COVID thing, it will be a mess. And I think they finally did finish the movie, but they stopped the movie for a couple of weeks because there was some people with COVID there. So yeah,
oh my God.
So yeah, they yell at the crew, and he was really pissed off. He was kind of really mad because of that, and they put it on one of the entertainment television shows, saying, see how Tom Cruise treats his crew. So his production crew.
He was a bit too harsh on them. Yeah.
Do you know what I read? I actually read. It's funny you're talking about Tom Cruise. I read today that actually there's one of the actress that was playing Mission Impossible with him. I think it was the second one, and she said that Tom Cruise was one of the rudest person she met, and when they were kissing, it was like how do you say dripping on her.
He was salivating. How do you say?
She said she absolutely hated it. It was disgusting.
Too much saliva.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Damn, it's kind of. What if you were an actress, and if you had to kiss with several actors? I mean, is that? I mean, how do they do it? I mean.
I'm telling you how they do it.
I mean, I mean, it's easy. I mean, how do they do it? But I don't know. I mean,
I don't see it as a problem.
But then again, the cameras are rolling, and there's the production crew, and said, "No, cut," and then you were about to.
How about Manny? You in a bar full of people watching you? I don't know. It's the same.
Okay.
Clemence, I would never be found in a bar kissing people in public. I don't know what you're trying to tell us about yourself there.
No, me doing that. No, absolutely not. I'm a very wise woman. I don't do those kind of things. I'm very classy.
You're like cats, right? Always in the dark. Without the cats are. I mean, cats are really. You don't see cats doing things. I mean, you hear them on the roof of your house sometimes. Are you actually? You're rumbling around.
Am I rumbling around?
Oh no! I'm just saying that you're like cats. I mean, that you're like cat. You're very quiet. You will never be seen on a bar kissing a guy, all over a guy, kissing the guy, and right? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We believe you, Clemence. We believe you. Sure. Yeah.
Before a couple of drinks, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm a very wise lady.
Have you ever lost control? I mean, have you ever lost it? I mean, because when you're drinking, I mean, 2, 3. How many before you lose control on yourself, or you're trying to?
Are you talking to me or to Dan?
No, to you. Let's see.
I've got a special.
Let me put you on the spot. I'm talking to you.
I've got a special talent, meaning that with one glass, I'm really tipsy and I'm a bit drunk, but I stay all night like this. So I can last very, very long, but I'm tipsy very quickly. And I have to say, if you know me, if you go out with me, I'm a bit crazy if I'm going out. I have to say I'm a bit crazy. Anyone that will go out with me will probably say the same. It's not that I'm not behaving. It's just I'm very extravagant. I'm going everywhere. I'm talking to everyone.
Naturally.
Yeah.
I mean, without any.
The thing is, Manny, I'm already like that naturally. You see me, I'm shouting, talking to everyone, happy, blah, blah, blah. So when I drink, it's duplicated. So I'm running everywhere. I'm doing all sorts of stuff. So every time I'm going out, I've got so many stories to tell, basically.
Well, that's
She
good.
sounds like someone she would be fun to go for a drink with, doesn't she?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, have you I mean, ask the people I've went on a drink with the Fragcom last time. Like, ask them. Like, they would probably tell you something.
And then
they had a big event recently.
With no offense, but you're cheap. You are cheap. I mean, you're cheap because of you don't. I mean,
what do you mean I'm cheap?
No. I mean, not cheap. I mean, you're cheap because you don't spend that much money on drinks. I mean, not cheap. Not cheap because you're cheap. I mean, cheap. Did I say that correctly? I might have said that wrong. Not cheap because of you.
In English,
I won't try to fix it. Okay.
Cheap, that means that I'm like.
No. Okay, you're not that. How do you say it? You're not very expensive because I can. No,
it's gonna get worse, Manny. Can I help you out, Manny? I'll help you out.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I think if you say that Clemence is a cheap woman, then that's probably not a good compliment. It can mean maybe that they're a little bit easy, but what you mean is that because she can be quite sociable, maybe after one or two drinks, then you don't have to buy.
No.
Have a nice time with her.
The problem, Manny, the problem is that I'm not. You can't do much economy with me because I'm from Brittany, and in Brittany, like in France, like it's the part of France where we drink the most. I'm not shy to say that. So I'm quite like I can drink a lot for a long period, so I'm quite difficult to satisfy. So unfortunately, I'm not that cheap. So, but I can drink anything.
So you can hold your drink quite well.
Oh yeah. I mean, like I'm lasting very long. If I need to keep it lucid, I will get back to lucidity. It's fine. I've never been like really in a.
Okay, I miss the date part. You're a cheap date. Did that sound good, or that's also offensive?
Really bad.
Does it also sound offensive?
No, it's not offensive.
Okay, you're because you don't spend that much money. That's what I'm trying to mean. I mean, that's what I wanted to say.
What does it mean, Lord Sheffield, is that Manny, if we go out together, you're probably not going to buy me a lot of drinks.
Yeah, that's exactly. I mean, if I go to the bar with $1, you can just drink one and I spend $1 on you. Because you don't drink that much.
You're lucky in there because I'm very generous. So I'm happy to make other people happy. So I will buy you some tequila shots.
Okay, that's good. What about you then? How many until you hit the floor?
I'm an Englishman, and my father was someone who went to the pub, and he was from an Irish background, and I don't know if you know, but Irish people, they drink a lot, so I have that in my genes. So I like to think I can drink quite a lot, and I do. I don't. I am careful about when I drink. I don't wake up in the morning and start drinking, but in the evenings I do regularly like to have a few drinks. So as with anything, if you practice, you can normally take quite a few. So I'm a bit like Clemence. I can normally go out and have quite a few beers for several hours, and usually I haven't blacked out or forgotten how I got home or embarrassed myself hugely, but
yeah, that's when it goes bad. I mean, that's
I can take quite a few pints. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, you lose the fun when you get all drunk, and that's when.
And always, you should always never try. I never try to drink on an empty stomach. I always try and have food.
I do that all the time.
Oh, you do?
Oh, it's terrible. Once I start drinking, I'm forgetting about like food, so it's getting
I think I don't know about you, Clemence, but sometimes when I drink on the live streams, that can be a bit risky because I seem to get it makes me want to keep reaching for the drink out of a sort of nervous thing. And I drink really fast to try and become more sociable and outgoing. And then a couple of them, I've looked back and thought, oh no.
No, that's fine. You're actually all the time fine, to be fair. Do you want me to tell you a funny story actually that happened in your life? I think it was the last time I was like, obviously we had like I think I had some wine and then I had like a bit of vodka in the life. And I was getting a bit tipsy, obviously. So I was, and when I'm a bit tipsy, basically, I'm really ecstatic. I'm starting to move around like crazy. So at some point, I don't know if you've seen, but I left the screen and I was just like, oh, you know, like going around, like getting stuff. And I was like, oh shit, I'm on the live. So I went back. And then after the live, when he shut down, I was like actually like putting music very loud in my room and be like, whoop, I'm enjoying live right now. It was really bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was really fun.
That's nice. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, sometimes.
Drunken camera.
Yeah, you have to be careful. Sometimes I have watched a couple of my lives back, and I haven't been completely disgracing by it, but I can see by the end my personality's changed. I've become a little bit more, you know, a little bit more friendly or whatever, and slightly. And a few things cute. That I'm like, yeah, but you know, you got to be a little bit. You do have to be careful actually, because I know, you know, many people have done things in the fragrance community on the live streams, maybe when they have been a bit too drunk. And, you know, especially if it's on someone else's stream, you can't always take it back or get, you know, you can't delete
you know what?
So
now that you mentioned, we did one. There's another guy on my crew. The one he has a channel. It's called New York Fragrance. We did a live on his channel, and then he was drinking, and then everything got out of control. And then his wife was there in the room, and he was in front of him. She was not on camera. But it was saying something to him, and the microphone got everything. I said, hey, you know what? Everything was being heard, and she was saying, hey, you know what? Keep it down. I mean, I don't want you to drink anymore, and da. So at the end, we kept on going, and he was kind of bad. He ended up taking down that video because it was nothing. Oh, no. It was not doing anything good. I mean, it was more damaging than good, so why keep it? So, but yeah, that's things get out of control sometimes if you start to drink and on a live show. Because
you got to be careful, because you know we might be having a drink in a bar and I'd be a bit drunk and I'll say something, and by the next day it doesn't matter, we all forgot. But if you have to remember, if it's on here, it can never go away, especially if it's someone else's stream, or someone could, you know, even if you delete it, someone maybe recorded it because they're going to say,
nowadays live is done, no?
Nowadays that happens. Somebody has to have that recording that you said, hey, nobody noticed. No,
let
me show it. Let me show it to you.
Once you put a video like for 1 minute live, it's done. Like you're dead. Like, I mean, you have
if you're unlucky. Yeah. Somebody in the comments just said, did I mean Yoshi? Hello, by the way. Thanks for coming. He says, did I mean Kellen? That sense of South Jersey, because he came on when he was sort of he'd had a night out the other night, but no, he'd had a few drinks, but that was like good. He was like energy. He was happy.
I saw that one. He was showing his girlfriend, right? That was
he came
Saturday?
on twice. Last week he was getting ready for a night out.
I saw that one.
That was really fun. That was like really good. Like that was really nice. Yeah. So I didn't mean him. No.
Yeah, you should call your channel. Why the CC on your name on the channel name? Why the CC? It's Clemence CC Fragrance. Your channel name. Why the CC? What does it stand for?
That's my full name. So my name is Clemence, Christine, Cécile, Pelé, Charlemagne. So that's 4C technically, but So I've got. That's my name basically.
Clemence, Christine, Clemence, Christine, Cécile.
Pelé, that's my first surname, and my second surname is Charlemagne.
Okay, Clement.
Is it like double-barreled? Collet hyphen.
No. Well, no, it's like
Let me say this in Spanish. Lo voy a decir en español para.
Let's forget about my surname. Let's basically Clemence, Christine, Cécile.
Let me say that in Spanish, pero para la gente que me está escuchando y que no entendió, se llama. I'm gonna tell them your name in Spanish. It's Clemencia Cecilia Cristina. Clemence Christine Cecile. Clemencia Cristina Cecilia. That's exactly. Your name in Spanish.
Yeah.
3 names.
Yeah.
Triple C. Why the triple C name?
It's funny, but in my family we do have a lot of C, and it's kind of like I guess some kind of like a tradition. I don't know, but we do have a lot of C. So Christine is the name of my mom. Cecile is the name of my grandma, but we are surrounded by C's in the family.
Okay. Clemence what? Clemence Christine Cecile.
Clémence, Christine, Cécile.
Clemence. You say it's Clemence? Clemence.
Yeah, Clemence. So I keep just calling you Clemence, but really I should say Clemence. But should I properly Clemence would be better pronunciation.
Yeah, Clemence is the name, but that's fine. I don't mind Clemence neither. It doesn't matter, to be fair. Like as long as you prefer it, I don't mind. I'm not very fussy. But that's it.
It's
quite funny.
Surname Charlemagne sounds nice. It's a good surname.
Well, that was the king of France then.
Ah, I knew I recognized it. Was it?
Yeah.
Are you connected in any way, or?
I don't really know. I mean, there was kind of a lot of research in the family, but we know a lot of families having this name for sure.
Wow, I knew I recognized it. Yeah, very nice. Okay.
Yeah, but it's funny. Like I remember, like with my name, like Clemence CC. When I first started my YouTube channel, I was working for Chanel, and I had trouble with Chanel. Actually, they said to me that I shouldn't call my channel Clemence CC because CC was Chanel, and I simply answered that it was not fair because the name of they said to me that it was the name of Chanel, and I was like, well, the name of Chanel was Gabrielle Chanel. Coco was only a nickname when this is my actual name, so I think I'm allowed, you know.
They can't copyright the letter CC.
Yeah.
Hello.
So I was fine at the end, but at the beginning when I started my channel, they kindly asked me to remove my name. But
Chanel are a little bit arsey, aren't they? They're I mean, you probably can't say, but they're notorious for going after. They go after people really harshly, don't they, about copyright stuff?
Yeah, they
more
do.
than
I
other
think,
brands.
It's a very old-fashioned brand. So you know, like they're not really on social media that much, and I think they don't really understand it for now. So, but you know, we call it when I was working for Chanel, we used to call it the time Chanel, and the time Chanel take 10 years to take a decision. So, there will be better in social media in a few years, I guess.
Let me translate this one. This is funny. Yesterday I was telling the guys, you know what? Like kids, like the father to the kids. Guys, I tell them this yesterday. Guys, tomorrow we're gonna have a guest tomorrow, and Clemence is gonna be here, so behave. And then he's saying, you said yesterday that don't offend the guest, and you were offending Clemence when I said cheap. So so
never offend me.
No, I was not putting my words correctly, but
no, Manny, don't ever worry about offending me. Sometimes I play offend, but I'm not like that. So you don't worry.
Yeah, and I was just trying to say, no, I didn't. I mean, I knew it was sound not correctly, and I tried to get the right word. So.
I'm not English neither, so you know I'm doing constantly like kind of like those things. So don't worry.
I really call you today. In Spain, I had a roommate with 6 names. In the end, we only call him Clement. Clement. There was a question here. What to wear when you're in a bar and that you know or you're gonna end up in the floor, something like that. Who was it?
Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Mal.
Speaking on drinking, what's the best fragrance to wear if you know you are about to go to a bar and get destroyed by alcoholic beverages? Something with alcohol on it. I mean, fragrance that has some gin or
some
brandy
Kilian.
or
some Kilian. Oh, gin! You can get some Penhaligon's. Is that not Sartorial with gin tonic? Not
don't
really?
think no, there's what isn't it Juniper Sling?
Yes,
maybe
Juniper Sling, absolutely. That, or you can go for some Kilian vodka on the rock or stuff like that, you know.
Okay, yeah, something that is it blends with the drink that you're taking on the bar. Okay, let's see. How many?
Actually, I was just going to ask you that, Manny, because is there any other Spanish reviewers you have a little bit of a beef with? Spanish language reviewers, I mean.
I can tell you which one's not.
It's a long list.
I already said which ones are my friend. No, there's several. I mean, and you know what? Okay, I did this yesterday, and I say, okay, let's make this work. I mean, I'm not a bad guy, so I'm gonna put the link on the comments to see if how many of you, even though you think we're not friends, get into this live. Reviewers that speak English, so you can scout them, and you can probably take on your show for Friday. I mean, you were looking for Spanish reviewers or Latin reviewers that can be on the show.
Yeah.
So let's do this, and like you said the other day, I don't want this to carry on for long. I think 2 hours will be more than fine.
Yeah.
So
Manny, can I just go? Can I excuse myself to go to the bathroom, please?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
it's cute.
How do I remove myself? I'm just going to take myself out for a second. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay.
He's so sweet. He's asking you the permission to go to the bathroom.
Sounds like the guy, like the kid in school, right? I mean,
Manny,
teacher,
please, Manny.
Can I go to the bathroom?
Mr. Manny, please.
Okay. I have you all for myself. Let me see. Clemence, for 1 to 10, how attractive? Oh no, come on.
Oh.
No. Don't answer that one. Don't answer that one.
Okay.
Keep it to you. Melly, before fragrance to get drunk. Well, whatever. Just take the cap and drink it. You can get drunk with the fragrance.
Yeah, that's fine. It's alcohol.
Vandales Weekend, España, great many, the best. Saludos, Patagonia, Argentina. People from Argentina. Many beefs with a few. Okay. Gin tonic, Croxato, man. Soy de Jueves. Hice una estancia en España. Okay, he's one from Mr.Smelly. There's some other comments here on top that we didn't see. This is how you treat your guests, man. No,
That was a bit unexpected.
It was a slip of tongue. I mean, come on, guys. I mean,
that was so funny, to be honest. I think like anyone that will just take this part of the video and hear you saying Clemence, you're cheap. That's so funny.
They will get it out of context, definitely.
I know.
So
We will be. I mean, that's good for us. We'll get some publicity money.
Oh yeah. You know what? Yeah. Shh, don't say it. Don't say that to anyone. I mean, just don't say that to anyone.
That's fine. Let's pretend we're having a conversation.
She doesn't need to spend any money. Manny digging a hole. She doesn't need to spend any money. Okay.
Yes, I do actually, because everyone should when they're having a drink. No. Clemence, do you like spicy food? Yes, but not too much.
What do you like to? I mean, you go to a bar, you go to a night out. I mean, you said you forget to eat when you go out, but once you come back to your house, I mean, you're starving. What do you eat at that time of night? I mean,
McDonald's.
McDonald's. There's McDonald's.
Yeah. Usually, what I do is when I'm a bit tipsy and I'm out in London, so I order my taxi. I'm going on a taxi, and then I select the food on Uber Eats, and I'm like, okay, in 20 minutes it's gonna arrive home. Okay, in 20 minutes I'll be home. Perfect. So I arrive at home, and then the McDonald's is here.
So you get home, and then there's the food waiting for you. So okay.
Yeah,
good.
I mean, like I can't be bothered to cook in the middle of the night. So.
What do you eat then after your a nights out or drinking in your house?
Oh yeah, it's always a bad time to make decisions, isn't it? Pizza is always good. Pizza is good. In England, we have the kebab shop is a great place to go. So I don't know if you have them. Yeah, the doner. Well, I don't normally get a doner kebab, but you can have a doner kebab is like a lamb kebab, or any kind of chicken kebab is good. Maybe some chili sauce.
That's Indian food. The kebab is Indian food, or what is
no,
that?
No, kebab would be like Turkish or Greek. Yeah, Turkish. Okay. You know, it's on a skewer. On a skewer, the meat and with vegetables in pita bread, that kind of thing. Actually, maybe when I'm having a few beers, if I'm at home, and like Mexican tacos and stuff is wonderful. The spicy.
Yeah,
stuff
that's
is
basically
lovely.
what we eat after we drink. I mean, there's usually a taco place open at the middle of the night when you can just go and eat whatever. When you're drunk, you tend to eat a lot. I mean, you tend to eat. Damn. I mean,
you make bad decisions, and your appetite is very strong. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's use this last half hour to see if there's somebody there. Let me put the link. Let me put the link on the chat, and let me make myself clear. Y lo dejé bien claro ayer. Cualquier reseñador reseñador de fragancias que hable inglés, any fragrance reviewer that speaks English, because
I'm sorry that the Spanish people, I really appreciate the Spanish language audience, so we're sorry that we can't understand you.
I know. I'm trying my best, though. I can maybe try to understand.
Yeah, I'm giving you a few muchos gracias. That's about all.
I don't want to be translating a lot. So, okay.
There's one guy in the comments here. Pitta bread is pitiful conversation. This is channel 69 reformulated. I never see them on screen, but maybe they should come on and show their face for a change. Because this person, I don't even know if it's a man or a woman. It's very easy to.
Is he on your channel usually, or what?
No, he just always. He has a channel. He or she has a channel, but it just consists of other people's videos. He makes little clips. He or she makes clips of other people's videos, but they never want to show their face. Anyway, it's your channel, but I won't invite them for you. But I just always say to these people, if they want to come and talk, they can talk.
Channel 69 reformulated. Wait, he said reviewer. Okay, well let's see who jumps in. I want to see the Mexican or one of the Latin reviewers.
I
want to see it, because like I said, you're scouting for somebody to take over your Fracom Friday live show. So
well, I said it would be great if there's any other Spanish language people. They've been very welcome if they would like to, but yeah, unfortunately they will have to speak English because
my God, at the end of the
she froze.
There's going to be millions of people.
Okay, you froze for a bit, Clemence.
Did I? Am I all right?
Just say that again, yeah.
Yeah, we're saying that at the end of the year, your live show will be like dinner parties then.
Yeah, well, that's the kind of atmosphere I want. Yeah, I think it's nice if you have a bit of a structure and you invite certain people on, but it's nice if someone can drop in, or the mixture is what it's all about, and it's good. I do enjoy that. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. I think the live streaming thing is going to be a really big thing in the fragrance world, maybe because it's big elsewhere. What do you think, Clemence?
Well, yeah, and live shows are definitely the future. For example, like Twitch. I really want to start a Twitch channel. Actually, don't know if you know that social media.
What is Twitch? What is it?
So Twitch is a live. Well, you love live, so it's for you definitely. It's a live platform, but it's mainly. It started to be for mainly video games. So a lot of people like playing video games on there. I'm watching Twitch every day. I'm addicted because obviously I love video games. But it's now you've got everything on Twitch. Any kind of live, you've got everything. You can watch everything, and it's much more made for lives. There's a really a community. The chat is better. You've got many assets that you don't have on YouTube. It's really, really interesting. So I want to start my channel on Twitch, actually, and I think it's definitely the future. For example, during COVID, Twitch exploded. Now everyone is on there, and it's amazing. Honestly, I really love that. I'm always on Twitch. So yeah.
I'll have to check it out. Did you say you love video games?
Yeah, I'm a big geek. Yeah.
Yeah, it's more for gamers, Twitch, right? I mean, it's not.
It's more for gamers, but you do have everything now.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly video games, but you do have kind of everything. I wanted to start a Twitch channel at the start to play video game as well. So I think I'm going to do that actually, because I really love that, and I think I can be quite funny playing video game because I'm always swearing and stuff. But yeah, no, it's really fun. It's honestly really fun. So I really want to do that. But yeah, I'm a passionate in video games.
Okay, we have
see that coming.
We have let me give you entrance to for the first one that was here. And then there's there's somebody there that I will let in after. Okay, he's a reviewer. Hola, ¿qué onda, Enrique?
Hola.
Hello. How are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hello, Clemence. Hello, Dan. Nice to be here.
Hello.
Nice to meet you too.
Nice to meet you, Enrique.
He's a reviewer. He actually he's on my live shows. He's from Peru, right, Enrique?
Yes, I am from Peru. But as I wrote down a few lines, Manny has very many viewers from other countries, not only in Mexico, but all the Latin American community.
Aww.
Of course. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, excellent. How is the fragrance scene in Peru?
Well, fragrance here is not a very well developed business. I mean, we have some perfumeries, but the problem is, we are a developing country, so people do not spend much money in fragrance, and they don't have also the custom to use fragrances. So it's a small quantity of people which use fragrance here in Peru, unfortunately.
And you know what? Then the name of his channel is Oloroso in Spanish, and and Oloroso in English means smelly.
Yeah,
You know, that's
coincidentally.
That's coincidence there, but yeah. So
It's a good name. It's a strong name. It sounds good.
Yeah, so he has how many viewers, how many subscribers do you have, Enrique?
Well, my channel is start growing up. We are 2,600 and something.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, we are starting. So.
Oh, wow, that's already great, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he specializes in different type of fragrances too. I mean, he has designer. You have some niche fragrances too, right, Enrique?
Right. I don't have any specific segment in the fragrance. I have very cheap fragrances, designers, and also some niche fragrances. Yeah, all of them.
Good. And is it easy to get things in Peru? Do you have to order them to be? Do you buy them online, or are there many stores you can go to?
Well, due to the pandemic history, we start to buy online more than physically. Yeah. But we have some perfumeries, but more in the department stores, but we have a couple more, but some of them are online also. Yeah. But the problem here in these countries is the price. Due to transport and taxes, it increased a lot the price of fragrances, unfortunately. Yeah,
that's tough.
Okay, he's one of the ones that also has like more than 1,000 fragrances, right, Enrique?
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, in this mix of fragrances between or among cheapies, designers, and niche, I have 1,100 something.
That's incredible. Incredible. Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah. It's
ridiculous with my collection now.
No. It's a passion which I have been cultivating for several years. So it's not it doesn't happen from a day to another. So some years to get this number.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely.
But still,
Definitely, it's a large number, and most that like you were saying, I mean, getting those to Peru, it's not easy to get that quantity when you cannot buy freely in Peru or very easily in Peru. So it's
probably to get this number in other country is much more easier in terms of economy. But here it's probably 3 times expensive, more expensive than in other countries. Yeah, that's the problem.
And then it's like we're saying on the comments here. Yeah, oloroso means smelly, but also means scent bear, which he has a character of a bear. You don't have it with you, right?
No, unfortunately.
A play on words.
Yeah.
It's a play on words. Only one word to try to make the things easier. But unfortunately, the character is not here. I am out of the city. I make a short trip to a ballet now, and I am connected from my cell phone. So that's why I am not in the right place. But in other opportunity, if possible, we can connect and participate of your show if possible. So.
Yeah, great. I'd love to have you on my channel anytime. So let's connect. That would be really great to do.
Yeah.
If you're
Okay.
willing.
Thanks. Thank you.
Yeah.
Usually Fridays, and you usually put the link on the comments too, right? Then.
Yeah. Wait, I'll I put the link in public to people normally during the show. So yeah, and I might start doing more than one a week. So there should be some good opportunities to meet more people. Yeah, should be fun.
Okay.
Yes,
Thanks.
yes.
I will try to participate. Thank you for that.
Okay. Yeah. If you I'll try and I'll get your details off Manny afterwards, and I'll send you a message. But yeah, it would be great to have you on at any time. It'd be brilliant. Yeah. Can I bring up a little? Can I bring up a little subject, Manny, quickly?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Maybe to end on, because I'm trying to get a video happening on my channel, maybe in a live thing, and have a bit of a discussion. I don't know if it's interesting or maybe not. But I put a video up on my Instagram where I said, apparently some people in the fragrance community are saying that we shouldn't have a category of fragrances that's called Oriental anymore, because the word is a little bit offensive to some people from the Far East. So I think maybe if unless I'm wrong, I think Fragrantica no longer calls any fragrance Oriental. So things like Opium by YSL and many other fragrances, Shalimar by Guerlain, they used to be called an Oriental fragrance. But now some people are saying, it's not really politically correct. So I wanted to have a little debate. But do you guys have any opinion on that?
First time I hear that, and this is another one of the things that are happening in this millennial world. We have a lot of things. We now are not allowed to say, I mean, where is this going to end? I mean, this is I don't know which is going to stop, because this is the first time I heard that thing.
There's been a couple of articles published online by people. I think one was in a sort of magazine, but I guess it's online as well, called Harper's and Queen, which is quite well known. So yeah, some people are seriously arguing that it's they're saying that it's offensive. I mean, I think in the modern world, if you actually call a person Oriental, I think it's not really the right thing to say anymore. It's a little bit it is become to be seen as a slightly negative or patronizing way to describe a person. But to me, I think in a fragrance for a category of Oriental, or if I say that's an Oriental rug, that's fine. So I think there's a difference between I wouldn't call a person an Oriental. That's not really it's not okay really for many people now. But I think for the fragrance category to be banned it would be a little bit silly. I don't know what other people think.
I don't know. Then you were not allowed them to say Woody.
No, it's too much.
You can say Woody, I hope. Yeah.
Go ahead, Enrique.
Dan, are they changing the name of the category, or these fragrances, or they want to eliminate it?
Sorry, go on. Yeah, some people are saying that we shouldn't use that term anymore. So I think, as far as I can see, in Fragrantica, fragrances where it used to say type Oriental woody or whatever, now they're changing it to say amber woody or spicy. So some people are stopping saying it. But I think many big brands on their website I've seen still have, because I checked, many of them still use the term Oriental. So I mean, maybe it's hardly a big deal either way, but it just seemed a little bit. It seemed a bit interesting to me, and maybe a little bit over the top to say you can't say. It's quite obvious that some things from, if it's spicy and it has ingredients that we associate with India or China, we can say it's an Oriental style fragrance. I wouldn't have thought that was offensive to anybody, but I was hoping someone would sort of come on one of my streams who strongly thought, no, we mustn't say it anymore. But I haven't found anyone really saying that yet, really.
Clemence is kind of he's lagging. I mean, her internet is kind of slow there.
Well, for me, it's not offensive, Oriental. Mainly, as you said, Dan, if it is used for fragrances.
Yeah.
Even though for people it's not offensive, Oriental, it depends on the way you say it, probably.
Yeah.
It's not despective.
Yeah, like Ross says, Oriental is seen like an Asian. So
Asian. Yeah, but if you use it correctly, it's not offensive for me. I mean, but some people could be affected with that. Well, I respect that. But as you said, Manny, this is a crystal.
It's news to you. You haven't heard of this before.
People made of glass.
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 There are much bigger things to be upset about, I think.
I mean, we're taking care of. And they're trying to change name for a lot of things right now. So, Clemence, can you please tell us? Clemence is having a hard time with her internet, I believe. It's playing PlayStation. Oriental means Arabic fragrances. In this term, in this case, Oriental means Middle East, or not?
I think it generally it's been taken to mean different things. I think we tend to associate it maybe with the Far East, so maybe countries like China and Japan, but it can encompass India as well, and maybe the Middle East. So it's not basically there was Orient and Occident was the West. So the West is Occidental, but we don't really say that much, and anywhere else is Oriental. So I think that's where it originates. But I don't think it's a big one, but I just thought I'd throw it out there for a bit of controversy. But
Captain Blimp says, if you call a fragrance Hiroshima with smoky notes, that would be offensive. Well, yeah.
Well, yes, possibly.
It is more sensitive. Yeah, I think it's more sensitive.
I wouldn't go there. No,
if you call it Hiroshima, it's atomic. I mean, it's powerful. Atomic.
Yes. Yeah.
Bismo.
Maybe that's not a good idea.
An explosive fragrances.
An explosive fragrance.
I don't think that would go down too well.
That'll be bad.
No.
Yeah.
Neither go ahead. Neither a fragrance called probably September 11 or something like that.
No. Those are very sensitive names that definitely you will get banned for saying things like that. And sorry guys, my connection said bye. We'll be back in a minute. Okay. We'll wait for you, Clemence. LOL, we play Captain Blimp. If you call fragrance, okay. Okay. This Manny, diles de la señora. There was something on the newspaper or something on the news that they were saying that no, it was who was it? It was a singer, an American singer that says that we shouldn't be calling the people from outer space aliens because he said what? I mean they will get offended. I mean, who was it? It was a singer that is I don't recall, but said, come on, I mean, this is not even the aliens we're not, come on, Mr. Out of Space, whatever. I mean,
visitor.
Don't take me. Oh, come on, guys.
Well, we don't want to offend the aliens because they might be coming to take over one day. So I guess we better keep them on side.
We should respect them.
I would be very careful about offending them. Yeah.
Woody, don't want to offend the nymphs. I promise con la palabra Oriental, Tony Gomez.
Demi Lovato, apparently. It was.
Oh yeah, Demi Lovato. Yeah, that was yeah.
What really?
Correct.
She said that. God.
Yeah, there was something in the news. Demi Lovato, but
I'm searching that now. Yeah, that's crazy.
Demi, but she's not good of. She's not very for her head, right? Demi Lovato has some issues, right? I mean, mental issues, something. No.
Oh really?
I think.
Yeah, it says she says that the term aliens is derogatory to extraterrestrials.
Yeah.
And it's apparently what has she said? I really think if there was anything out there that would want to do that to us. Oh, hang on. She says, but I think we have to stop calling them aliens because aliens is a derogatory term for anything. That's why I like to call them ETs, meaning extraterrestrials.
Oh my god!
Interesting.
Yeah, she was the one. Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato was the one.
Bless her.
That's aliens prefer Mugler. Mugler alien. Aliens.
Yeah, they'll probably have to change the name of the fragrance.
So don't but alien from Mugler. Yeah, we'll have to change the name from ET from Mugler. She does have troubles with some addictions, apparently. Yeah, okay, yeah, Demi Lovato. Yeah, she's delusional. I mean, that she's not thinking right. The drug definitely burned Demi's brain. Yeah, well, yeah, kind of so. I'm coming back here. Wait for Wi-Fi to be back. Okay, we'll wait for you. Before we get the 2-hour mark, so we can just say goodbye. I mean, Demi has an anxiety and depression issues, but she's not crazy.
Since we're all only men here for the moment, can I introduce a slight question about what was your favorite Bond girl? Since we did the best Bonds, Manny, do you have a favorite Bond girl?
Let's see. I don't, on top of my head, I don't recall, but let me just. What about you, Enrique? La mejor chica Bond. Do you see?
Well, I am not
into Bond.
Movies fan. No, I mean I am zero movies almost. So I have really poor knowledge about that. So I'm sorry.
Okay. What about? Can we change that then? I mean, what can we? Your favorite 80s. Well, you how old are you, Enrique?
Well, I am 46.
Okay, so this is kind of the
similar.
same. Okay, similar. Yeah. So your favorite 80s movie star girl, will that be then? Something like that.
Yeah, you can go with that. That'll do. Yeah.
Well, probably Demi Moore.
Yep.
Yeah, Demi Moore. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. Okay.
I like her.
He was good. Yep.
Yeah, 80s. Okay, let's see. 80s movie star.
Manny.
Yeah, I'm trying to see because I tend to forget. I know stars female. Molly Ringwald, Michelle Pfeiffer, Goldie Hawn, Demi Moore, whatever. Let's see. Sigourney Weaver, Kim Basinger. Kim Basinger in her prime, but right now is Kim Basinger was good at the time. Daryl Hannah, Meryl Streep, Phoebe Alyssa Milano,
Nicole Kidman, probably also.
Nicole Kidman before all the surgeries. I mean, all the Botox and stuff. Oops.
Someone said Pedro VLZQ said Jennifer Connelly. She was quite good in a few things. Actually, I don't know how old she was when she filmed it, but she did look good in Labyrinth. But I'm not sure how old she was when she was in.
Jennifer Connelly has a B movie, or how do you call it? The movies that are bad.
Yeah.
That she gets trapped inside of a Target store.
Oh.
And I don't remember what's that called. And that was one of her first movies, and she was very, very young, and she was pretty really. And then she was like, I don't know, probably around 18 or so.
Yeah.
And then she looks like it, like now. And actually, Jennifer Connelly will be on Top Gun 2 movie with Tom Cruise. She will be the.
Really?
Yeah, she's like
she
the.
just said in the comments that she was 13 in Labyrinth. So I'm going to say that she was a very good actress in that film, but that when she was older, she was quite attractive. I'll just to cover myself there. Sorry, carry on. Thank you, Yoshi.
Meg Ryan. Well, Meg Ryan.
Ah, yes.
She was also. She has a pretty face. She doesn't have like the best of the bodies, I believe, but. Face. She was a nice. New Year fragrance. Manny, I'm sorry to put some. I'm so sorry. I put someone in timeout by mistake. You bring him back. Okay. Who do you put? He's one of the moderators. Who did? On average Joe. On average Joe. Sorry, on average Joe. He wasn't. Was a mistake. He put on average Joe. On average Joe is one of. He's fine. So sorry. On average Joe. What's the name of the on average Joe? Dan?
An average Joe, yeah. He's got a YouTube channel. He's been on YouTube.
What's his name? What's his name actually?
His name is Joe, I believe.
Joe, okay, Joe.
Joe Anthony, I think. Joe Anthony, I think is his full name. I'm not sure. Okay. Maybe he can tell us when he gets back in.
Yeah, okay. He was timed out for 300 seconds.
Somebody said, what's her name? The woman in Taxi Driver, Russ Johnson. That was Sybil Shepherd. You know, she was in the
Sybil
film.
Shepherd. Yeah, she was also good.
And then she was in Moonlighting, the series in the 80s with Bruce Willis. Don't know if you had that in Mexico.
Yeah.
She was good in that.
What is your opinion? Let's see this. The Doom from Dior. Do you know Dune for Dior? I mean the fragrance.
Who, me?
Yeah. Well, do you have it?
I actually tried it a couple of times in the stores, but I think it's hard to find now. I don't think you can. I think it may even be discontinued. It was okay, but I feel like Dior went through a slightly mediocre patch where maybe I wasn't crazy about Dune or higher energy. You know, those releases from the 90s, 2000, they were okay, but I don't think they're amongst the best of Dior. That's my little humble opinion.
Yeah, Dune has touches of fig, I believe. And yeah, it's still available. Actually, it's in one of my trusted online sites, but I haven't pulled the trigger on that one. I don't think I don't know. I kind of want it, but I said no. There's not many. It's vintage, but not that. I don't think it has the smell that I really like on a vintage fragrance. How about you, Enrique? Do you have?
I consider this is a modernized vintage. It's. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. I like it. Dune is one of my not favorites, but. It's one of my go-to fragrances when I want something middle, nothing extremely chypre or fougere. It's kind of soft, fresh. For me, it's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I need to revisit that one. Oh, somebody said that it was actually Jodie Foster in Taxi Driver, but they were both in it. Jodie Foster was one character and Sybil Shepherd was another one. So. Thanks, Yoshi. They were both in that film.
This is the one I want to specify. It's Career Opportunities, 1991, with Jennifer Connelly. That's the movie. It's a B movie. It's a movie that doesn't, but it's called Career Opportunities. Okay. 1991. She should have been like 20, 21, something like that. So yeah, she's still pretty, but she was actually. Very nice eyes, very nice eyebrows, everything. She was
Yeah, she was a very natural, beautiful, and a bit like a sort of almost a bit of a girl next door, like a bit more like someone you might, if you were lucky, live next door to. I don't know, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, somebody was just asked. Yeah, sorry, I can see you've highlighted this comment. I've tried Sauvage Elixir. I'm not the biggest fan of Sauvage. It's very clever, and I can see why it's done so well, but it just doesn't tickle me that much. So Sauvage Elixir was a quite nice version of it, but I wasn't. It didn't really excite me in any way. So and with so many other interesting things to try out there and so many people wearing Sauvage versions, for me I don't see the point to have Sauvage Elixir myself, although I recognize it is a good creation, but not exciting to me.
Welcome
Hello,
back.
bonjour.
I'm so sorry, but I'm out of Wi-Fi, so you might cut out again. I'm really sorry.
Okay, don't worry. We're about to say goodbye. I don't want this to hang out for longer. Like you said the other day, Dan. I mean, it's better to have them, to leave them with wanting more than to bore people to death. So
I think 2 hours is a good time normally, and sometimes it can be too much after that. It's tricky to know though. Yeah. So yeah, we should do this again. We should do this again. We should plan for something more elaborated maybe, and definitely enjoy your company. Thank you, Enrique, and I know Cecile. Cecile Christine is no, Christine. I want to call you Christine. Cecile. Okay, nobody called you otherwise. I mean, the other names. Nobody goes by some of your other names.
No. I usually say just Clemence, and that's fine. But yeah, no.
Okay, Cecile.
But you can call me whatever you want. If you like to call me Christine or Cecile, it's fine.
Okay, but not cheap.
But not cheap.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Manny, but chill out, okay?
Okay. I learned the lesson, so yeah, don't worry.
Maybe you could call me Tipsy CC, but I don't think. Yeah.
Okay, Dan. Well, thanks a lot, Dan, for accepting the invitation. Clemence, Enrique, really, I have a good time.
Thanks to you, Manny.
Always a good time with you, Manny.
Yeah, thank you as always. Having a good time, and don't forget to visit the channel, Dan's channel tomorrow, right, Dan?
Yeah.
Yes, we'll be there 10:30 p.m. UK time, whatever that translates to for you guys. Manny, you're very welcome. You were here last week, so I'll talk to you off air. I'll message you, but you can come on whenever you feel it's the right time. I shouldn't ask you on air, Clemence, but are you available tomorrow for this one?
Yeah, 100%.
Well, there you go.
I'm there.
That's just doubled the audience, or probably quadrupled it. So good news. Clemence will be there, guys. So yeah, we look forward to seeing you.
Okay, great. Yeah, we'll make this happen again. And
Clemence will
I'll
bring
try
a few more coins for the meter for the Wi-Fi tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh yes, I'm
Go
sorry.
down the bank.
No, but I'm sharing with all these people, like in my house. So like I don't know what they do with their Wi-Fi. Maybe they're watching some scary stuff, or I don't know at this time. So I don't know.
Well, not, at this time, I don't think scary, but whatever.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
No comment. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much.
I want to thank you for the great panel. It was a pleasure for me to share this panel with you guys. Manny, thank you very much. Clemence, thank you. And Dan,
great to meet you,
you.
Enrique. Yeah.
Nice to meet you as well, and looking forward to watch your review as well. Even maybe I won't understand, but it's nice to discover some other reviewer. So.
Yeah, I'll put the links on everybody's channel on the comments. So, thank you guys. Muchas gracias por estar aquí y nos vemos en el siguiente programa. Thank you so much, guys. Goodbye.
Adios, amigos.
Thank you.